Hi, this is Honey Moth Tarot. I'm going to be filming just a general check-in for the 4 different energies. So yeah, let's just get into it. So energy check-in for fire signs. Anything that fire signs need to know right now. Okay, so it's stopped on that one. Oh, okay. So you guys might be feeling really energetic at this time, or just really motivated. So one's energy is your energy as a fire sign, so you might be feeling really just in your own element at the minute. Okay. I feel like you might be really honest with yourself and only kind of doing the things that make you happy. Usually the Queen of Swords is kind of like super honest communication. So I'm getting that you might be just communicating your needs, which good for you. 3 of Pentacles reversed. I think it might kind of make some people a bit angry with you, because 3 of Pentacles is usually about teamwork. But you know, like, for you to put those boundaries in place, that's kind of, those boundaries are what you need, and if they make other people upset, then I don't know, in my opinion, are they really worth keeping around? 3 of Cups. I'm just thinking maybe after some time, it might take them a while, but they might come around. Because I think if this person truly loves you, whether they are like a partner or a friend or a family member, I think they'll kind of want you to keep this cup full. What else? Or it could be that even if you do upset some people, ruffle some feathers, you are still going to go after what fills your own cup, what makes you emotionally fulfilled. Yeah, defo. So Ace of Pentacles. This might be kind of communicating your needs at the job, or kind of calling out a co-worker or a boss. Because Pentacles energy is all about something tangible, so it could be work, or your health. But for you to get the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, that is a really good sign. There's definitely some sort of new beginning happening. Okay, I just want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords. So 7 of Swords, it can be kind of sneaky energy, trickster energy, but it could also be you gathering your own resources. So, I mean, yeah, like I said before, you could be calling out someone's sneaky or secretive behaviour, or you could be getting ready to move on from this job, sort of gathering your skills and transferring it to something new with the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so let me get you your oracle card for the day. Let's just get your oracle card for the day. That's way too many. Okay, this one came out. 3 of Cups. It's just interesting because a lot of these cards are facing to the right and this one's facing to the left. So I definitely think there is some sort of individual route that you're taking. It's a path that everyone else around you is kind of like, oh, maybe don't do it, but maybe you feel in your heart that that is the path to take. Yeah, I am also getting that kind of if you do decide to move on from this weird, I don't know, it's just these three in particular kind of give me tension, whereas this is quite peaceful and you're kind of staying in your own lane, not really worrying about other people, just doing what's best for you. And I think that is going to lead to a lot of celebration and emotional fulfillment. And possibly money too, with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to air signs. Okay, so what is the current energy for air signs? Current energy for air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Current energy for air signs. What do air signs need to know right now? Okay. So the Hermit, that's Virgo energy, so you might be connecting with or dealing with a Virgo at this time. Or you might just be in a period of isolation. A lot of introspection. Maybe figuring out what's right for you at this time. Or you are just being very still, you're not really taking much action. Ace of Cups. Yeah, maybe you're figuring out what the best thing is for you in terms of either love or some sort of emotional fulfillment. I also kind of get with the Ace of Cups that there's an emotional outpour, so you might be releasing a lot of stuff that no longer serves you, so that might be crying. Sometimes we all need a good cry, sometimes we do need that emotional release. Okay. What else? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Temperance. Okay, so maybe you're trying to balance... Maybe you're trying to balance your head and your heart, I think. This is also Sagittarius energy, so you could be connecting with a Sagittarius. Just give me more on Temperance, please. Oh, okay. Take this one. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you definitely could be dealing with a Sagittarius because Queen of Wands is also fire sign energy. I'm getting the words bending will. I don't know what that could mean. I think maybe if you are in this hermit energy where you kind of feel like isolated, maybe you're in your own head a lot. So I think maybe this Temperance energy is kind of pushing yourself out of that, kind of taking what you've learned from this period of introspection and then putting it into practice. Just kind of make sure that you don't ruminate too much on certain things. Because obviously this stillness is good with the Hermit, but too much stillness can result in stagnancy. But I don't think you'll be in that period for very long, because the Queen of Wands is very energetic, very creative. Yeah, that is interesting, because they're both holding staffs. So I think maybe this maybe this is you now, or this was you recently, and you're kind of gradually transforming into the Queen of Wands. So I think maybe you have been doing a bit of shadow work, introspection. Maybe you've been going to counselling or therapy. You've had some sort of emotional release, kind of got rid of all of the gunk and the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. Transmuting that into confidence and empowerment, I think. Which is good for you, because that is really positive. Okay, let me get you an oracle card for the day. An oracle card for air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Anything extra? Okay. Yeah, I do definitely think there is a balance between head and heart here. I don't know if it's kind of picking it up on camera, but you can see that she does have a third eye and that there is a heart. And I think this is kind of telling you to sort of stop dwelling on things that are making you unhappy, things that don't serve you anymore, and focusing on the light above. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Let's move on to water signs. Okay, moving on to water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, quite a few fell out then. And then that one came out. Okay. Okay, so I definitely get that you are receiving some sort of news at this time. Page of Cups is usually good news, or you might be dealing with a child or somebody that has kind of like a childlike, playful energy. Knight of Pentacles is usually quite slow, but that there still is like an emphasis on communication. And then we've got the Six of Cups reversed. So usually the Six of Cups upright is about memories. It's usually about happy memories. Again, more on this Six of Cups reversed. Seven of Cups and the Five of Swords. So these are a progression of one another. And there's some sort of choice that needs to be made, or there might be some sort of emotional overwhelm. Some sort of argument or some sort of unkind words that have been said. I'm kind of getting with the Knight of Pentacles that maybe there's somebody around you that kind of uses like little digs every now and again, but I think it's like kind of slowly chipping away at your self-esteem. Yeah, that makes sense now with the Page of Cups as to why I was getting like a childish energy. I think maybe this person's kind of not emotionally intelligent, we'll say. Is there any kind of progression on this? Yeah, the Empress. Okay, so that's Taurus energy. I am thinking that despite all of this kind of, I don't know, I'm getting quite nitpicky energy, like somebody around you kind of just picks on like the smallest details just to complain about. But I think you need to be in the Empress energy right now, which is very much about self-love, self-esteem. It's quite feminine. Obviously, I mean, you don't have to be a woman in order to experience the Empress energy. I also might recommend like some grounding meditations as well. Just to keep you out of your head with the Seven of Cups, and bring you actually back into your body and bring you into reality. Because I am seeing that you are a really abundant person, and I think this person that is kind of picking on you is kind of feeling like this lack mentality, so they're sort of projecting on you. Okay, let's get an oracle card. Oracle card for water signs. Or I have just thought it might be, rather than the nitpicky energy, it might be kind of an internal thing. So rather than a physical person that is sort of picking on you, it might be beliefs that you've had since you were a child. Okay, so you guys got two. Thought and knowledge, yeah. There's definitely something about thought patterns or like a mindset that you have or this other person has. Thought and knowledge. So I think with this, you definitely need to be in the Empress energy. You need to be grounded, focusing on tangible things, focusing on what is fact rather than what you've sort of been programmed or taught to feel and think. And I think you have to distinguish between thought and actual knowledge. Yeah, definitely. And I think it's interesting how they're both facing each other as well. Right. Okay, let's move on to earth signs. Let's move on to earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That came out straight away. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles, you might be working on a project at the moment. You might be feeling super pleased with what you've done at the minute. But I think there is kind of an emphasis on weeding out what is no longer working, what no longer serves you. Page of Swords. Yeah, definitely cutting out what no longer serves you. You might be kind of... I'm getting that you might be asking for other people's opinions on this project. Because the Page of Swords is about communication. Or I'm getting you might be writing like a to-do list. To sort of weeding out what no longer serves you, cutting that out, and then writing like a to-do list or just like a little plan on what you can do next in order to improve it. Okay, so these two flipped over. 3 of Wands and the Strength. Yeah, I think you definitely are planning on what to do next. Because these are quite, to me, these are quite peaceful, quite stoic energies. I am kind of getting that there's like a reluctancy to progress or move on from something. But with the Strength, I think you are sort of overcoming this hardship. Overcoming procrastination, I got. But make sure that you're not sort of, I don't know, like, I'm getting this period of stagnancy and overthinking about things, perhaps. Planning and planning and planning rather than actual action. And then all of a sudden it's too much action at once. And I just don't want you to overwhelm yourself with doing too much at one time. So you see how she's gently taming the lion. So I think maybe this project that you have to sort of tackle, you have to kind of do it in increments rather than all at once, because I don't want you to knock yourself out, basically. What else? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there is defo this this gentle energy. I think you have to be gentle with yourself at the minute. But this is your energy as well, Earth signs. So I think you are very abundant at this time, or maybe you're spending a lot of time at home, relaxing, enjoying good food, enjoying good company, being with family. Yeah, maybe that is what the gentle taming is. I think maybe that you need to kind of strike this balance between planning and working on this project and spending time on, you know, your core values, your core beliefs, like family, home. Okay, let's get you guys an oracle card. Oracle card for earth signs. Oracle card for earth signs. That's far too many. Oracle card for earth signs. That's the three of Wands again. Isn't that weird? I went a different deck, the same cards came out. Okay, that's really interesting. Yeah, I think the difference between these two cards, though, is the fact that he's thinking about embarking on a journey, whereas this is him starting to do it. So I think now you've progressed from the planning phase and you're starting what needs to be done, basically, and I think you're definitely tackling that.